Welcome back to the Theory of Five, Five for Five. I am your host, Kelly Adkins, and I am here chatting with the author of the Theory of Five himself, Chris Saraceno. Today, we will be talking about the fourth element of the book, business and finance. Now, Chris, you are a pretty successful businessman yourself. So why is business important to you?
Well, it really impacts and influences every area of your life. Think of what we've talked about so far. We talked about spirituality. It allows you to get back, to society. We talked about parenting. It allows you to support your children and grow and give them the education and be in the area they want to live in. It gives you that freedom and independence. Think of the number one reason people argue when they're in a relationship and marriage is financing. When you understand all that and you do well at it, it supports your marriage and relationship. It supports spirituality. It supports your parenting. It gives you the freedom and independence to support other people. So it is less stress in your life when you understand it. It's not about being rich. It's about having the freedom and independence to do the things you want and support the people you want to support in life and the charities you want to support in life.
So it sounds like you're almost saying that business and finance is a seed that, if planted correctly, can help bloom into a lot of different areas of success for your life. With that being said, thank you. Who are these people that you have looked up to in your immediate life that have instilled these values into how you conduct business?
Well, I would say I have been so fortunate. I mean, I've been blessed that they have been just put right in front of me. I have the Kelly family, Mr. Kelly and Greg Kelly and his other son, Tim, that have been part of it. I've had, Jerry Pyle. I've had so many successful business people that have been put in front of me and, that I've built a friendship with and have guided and coached and taught me. So that's since the age of 22 years old. That has happened to me. And I did not think about this way when I was younger. But when I started to surround myself with the right people, it changes your thinking, which is the philosophy of the whole reason for the Theory of Five is surrounding yourself with people that get you to think differently and bigger and what you could be. Because as we mentioned earlier, we talked off screen, we said, you know what? There's a 1 in 400 trillion chance of us being born. We might as well make the most of this with everything we have right now, and surrounding yourself with the right people is so important.
So you said that your journey kind of started when you were 22. How were you able to stay true to those values within the workplace and the business realm throughout your life and even now in the present day?
I never looked at my career or job as a job. I looked at it as a sport. And what's so great about business is that there is a scorecard, and you can tell if you're doing, good or bad or average in it. And I look at it as a sport every day, no different than when I was younger and I played sports. This to me is a sport, and every day you get compared to other people, especially the industry I'm in, which is the automotive. You know how you compare to the other dealers. The manufacturers share how you do compared to other dealers. So that's why I love, business and finance. It's a sport to me.
Now, other than the scorecard mentality, for people who might not be competitive, why would you encourage them to find out what their own values and their own calling in the business realm is?
Well, if they find something that they love, it will never be a job. And, I'm a big believer that if you become the best at whatever you do, money comes. That freedom and independence comes when you do well. Pretty much any occupation, you can see that somebody stands out and they have done well financially, being that it's dog training, being that it's, dog grooming, no matter what it is. If you're great at it and you're better than anybody else in it, money comes to you. But if you're only focused on money, then typically you don't excel as much. If you focus on being the best you possibly could be and making sure people are taken care of, that's when you excel.
Being the best possible version of yourself leads to prosperity and happiness. Now, someone should write a book about that. Perhaps maybe the Theory of Five.
Exactly.
All right. It was great chatting with you again today, Chris. And for our viewers, be sure to tune into the fifth and final installment of the Theory of Five, Five for Five.
Yeah, I got a theory. It's a theory of five that makes